Hi guys, it's Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Let's make another spiral for our spooky spiral series. The shirt was prepped like normal, and I have it turned inside out. I'm starting this spiral on the lower portion of the shirt. I'm also starting the spiral on the back of the shirt. Normally, whenever you do a spiral, one side of the spiral is messier than the other side, and the side of the spiral that's normally the messiest is the side where you start the spiral. So I want the front side of my shirt to have the cleanest look to it. So I've turned the shirt over on the back and I'm starting the spiral on the back of the shirt. That way when I turn the shirt back over to the front to apply the dye, it's going to be a flatter surface. Once I have the shirt spiraled, I'm going to hold the folds in place with some rubber bands. Okay, so for this shirt, I'm going to use deep yellow, plum, and fire red from Dharma Trading Company. Okay, so I've turned the shirt over to the more flat side, which is the front side of the shirt. And I'm using a washable marker to divide my shirt into 4 sections. I'm going to go ahead and replicate those lines on the back side of the shirt, just so that I have a guide when I start to apply the dye. If you'll notice, I've taken all my lines through the center of the spiral. That way all my colors are going to originate from the middle of the spiral. I'm starting by applying plum to one section of the spiral. For now, I've only mixed up half a cup of each of these dye colors, but as you'll see in a little while, I'm going to go back and mix up more. The next color I'm applying is fire red, and I'm going to add that to the 2 sections that are adjacent to or right next to the plum. I want to use the fire red kind of as a buffer color between the yellow and the purple. In general, purple and yellow don't blend well together. They normally form some shade of brown where they mix, and I don't want any brown on the shirt. So that's why I'm adding the red in between as a buffer, because red blends well with purple and it blends well with yellow. In the last section, I'm adding the deep yellow. So for now, I didn't oversaturate the shirt with the colors because I don't want them to mix and blend a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the shirt over, and apply the same dye pattern to the back side. Like I said earlier, I started out mixing up only a half a cup of each of these 3 dye colors, but I need to add more. So I went ahead and mixed up an additional 1/4 cup of each of these 3 colors and ended up using all of them on this shirt. For reference, this is a Gildan Ultra Cotton size extra large short sleeve shirt. So it is a thicker shirt, and it was not completely dry, but almost. So it is going to soak up a little bit more dye than a damp shirt. After I mixed up the additional dye, I went ahead and did some touch up and fully saturated each area with the dye. Then I set the shirt aside and allowed it to process for about 24 to 48 hours. I rinsed the shirt like normal by taking it to my utility sink and rinsing it in cold water to rinse out the soda ash. Then I untied the shirt and gradually warmed the water up to hot to continue rinsing to rinse out any of the excess dye that didn't bond with the fabric. Once the water was almost clear, I took the shirt and put it into my washing machine and washed it using a hot water cycle along with a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent. Then after the shirt was washed and dried, this is what it looks like. So what do you guys think? I really like the shirt. I think the colors work really well together, and we didn't end up with any brown on the shirt. So I know the color is called deep yellow, but honestly it leans really heavy toward orange. So if you're wanting a color that's kind of partway in between orange and yellow, this deep yellow might be a color that you want to check out for that. I think it works on this shirt though, I like it. I got decent color saturation. I could have used a little bit more of the plum right up next to the fire red. So I wish I would have added just a little bit more right there, but for the most part it looks really good. But what do you guys think? Drop me a comment down below and let me know. And I sure would appreciate it if you'd like my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.